Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students of Open Educational College at Center of Najaf, welcome to you to our lecture today, which is titled Nothing to Sell and Nothing to Buy. This is lesson 27. Okay, let us first read the text. After that, we are going to do the exercises that follow. It has been said that everyone lives by selling something. In the light of this statement, teachers live by selling knowledge, philosophers by selling wisdom, and priests by selling spiritual comfort. Though it may be possible to measure the value of material goods in terms of money, it is extremely difficult to estimate the true value of the services which people perform for us. There are times when we would willingly give everything we possess to save our lives, yet we might grudge paying a surgeon a high fee for offering us precisely this service. These conditions of society are such that skills have to be paid for in the same way that goods are paid for at a shop. Okay, everyone has something to sell. Tramps seem to be the only exception to this general rule. Beggars almost sell themselves as human beings to arouse the pity of passers-by. But real tramps are not beggars. They have nothing to sell and require nothing from from others. In seeking independence, they do not sacrifice their human dignity. A tramp may ask you for money, but he will never ask you to feel sorry for him. He has deliberately chosen to lead the life he had leads and is fully aware of the consequences. He may never be sure where the next meal is coming from, but he is free from the thousands of anxieties which afflict other people. His few material possessions make it possible for him to move from place to place with ease. By having to sleep in the open, he gets far closer to the world of nature than most of us ever do. He may hunt, beg, or steal occasionally to keep himself alive. He may even in times of real need do a little work, but he will never sacrifice his freedom. We often speak of tramps with contempt and put them in the same class as beggars, but now many of us can honestly say that we have not felt a little envious of their simple way of life and their freedom from care. Okay, now we are moving to do the exercises that follow the text. Comprehension. Give short answers to these questions in your own words, as far as possible. Use one complete sentence for each answer. Number one. Which of the two is the most easier, or which of the two is it easier to estimate in terms of money? The value of material goods or the value of the service? Actually, the question of this answer can be found in the text in line number 2. This is line number 2. Though it may be possible to measure the value of material goods in terms of money, it is extremely difficult. This is the answer. It is extremely difficult to estimate the true value of the services which people perform to us. This is the answer of question number 1. Number 2. How do beggars arouse the pity of passers-by? The answer of this question can be found in line number 7. Okay, this is actually line number 7. Beggars almost sell themselves as human beings to arouse the pity of passers-by. Okay, this is the answer, okay, of question number 2. For question number 3, okay, how do tramps differ from beggars? The answer of this question is found in line number 8. This is line number 8. They, means tramps, have nothing to sell and require nothing from others. Okay, this is the answer of question number 3. Now we are moving to summary writing. Sorry, the vocabulary. In the vocabulary, explain the meaning of the following words and phrases as they are used in the passage. Number 1, value. Value, it can be found actually Alright, the word value actually is found in line number 3 in the text. Okay, this is line number 3. Okay, though it may be possible to measure the value of materials. The value means the worth or the price. Okay, number 2. Which one? It is what? It is estimate. Estimate can be found in the same line, line number 3. Okay, this is line number 3. It is extremely difficult to estimate. Estimate means give a price or value. Is value as a verb. Okay. Number 3. It is what? It is perform. Perform can be found in line number 4. This is line number 4. Okay. The sound that have perform for us. Perform means give or present. Okay. Give or fulfill. Fulfill, give or present. Okay. The next one is what? Is possess. The word possess is also in the same line. Line number 4. This is line number 4. There are times when we would willingly give everything we possess. Possess means have here. Okay. The next one is what? Is a grudge. A grudge is found in line number 5. The next line. Okay. This is line number 5. To save our lives, we might grudge. A grudge here means what? Sorry, grudge means that we give something. Grudge means complaint. Grudge here means complaint. Okay. The last one, or before the last one, precisely. Precisely is found in the same line, line number 5. Precisely. Okay. Precisely means exactly. Okay. Precisely means exactly. And the last one, okay. The last one is skills. Skills in the same line, I think. Sorry, in line number 6. In line number 6. This is line number 6. Okay. Skills, okay, means proficiencies. Okay. Skills means proficiencies. Now let's move to another activity. Okay. It is what? It is multiple. No, just a minute. Yeah. Summary writing. In not more than 80 words, give an account of a tramp's way of life. Tramp's way of life. Use your own words as far as possible. Do not include anything that is not in the last paragraph. So you are asked here to write 80 words, okay, as a paragraph about the tramp's way of life. Okay, now we are moving to another activity, key structures and possible difficulties exercises. Number 1. It has been said that. Write 2 sentences using the following. He is said, it is said that. He is said, and it has said. So, for example, he is said to have, for example, a new car. Or it is said that, okay, it will rain tomorrow. Both of them is what is in the passive voice. Number 2. Teachers live by selling knowledge. Write sentences using the following words: information, okay, news, work, and luggage. So, 4 sentences or 5, yes, 4 sentences. We are asked to use the word information instead of knowledge. For example, teachers live by selling information, okay, or wise men, okay, live by selling information. For example, news presenters are living by selling news, for example. Okay. For example, as mentioned, or factory owners live by selling their work on their luggage. Number 3. There are times. Write sentences using the following words: information. Okay, write sentences using the following: it will be, there was, there has been. So we are asked here to write 3 sentences. It will be, okay, instead of there are times. There was in the past and there has been in the present perfect. Number 4. We would willingly give everything we possess to save our lives. Note the use of here. To use of to. The word to. By sentences using the following. So as not. This is a conjunction. In order that. My mother. In order that. This is also a conjunction. So that is also a conjunction. So we are asked to write 3 sentences. Try to give 3 sentences in the same way like the sentence above. Number 5. Skills have to be paid for. Write 2 sentences using the following. To be found, to be paid, to be found, or to be sold. To be sold. Okay? So 2 sentences in the same way. Okay? Number 6. He may never be sure where the next meal is coming from. Okay, write these sentences again, changing the position of words in italics. Actually, there are no words in italics in this sentence in front of us, so I think this is a misprinting here. Where possible, omit the words whom and which. Okay, so we are going to rewrite this sentence, omitting the word where and the word which, and also we don't have the word which, only the word okay. So it's talking about these sentences. By whom, this word whom is deleted, should be deleted, and which in this sentence. Okay, so we are going to change the these sentences. Okay, the position of whom, and we omit whom and omit the word which. Number 7. He has to sleep in the open. He gets far closer to the world of nature than most of us ever do. Join these 2 sentences then compare your answers with the sentences in the passage. Okay, so we have to join them to be one compound sentence. We move now to the multiple choice questions. Choose the correct answer, okay, to the following question. Comprehension number 1. It is very difficult to estimate the value of the services people perform for us because actually the best answer for sentence number 1 could be letter C, because we seldom should give everything we possess for such services. Number 2. In choosing to lead the life he leads, means Trump, yani. The Trump has decided the best answer is B. A. He will never need to ask people for anything. Number 3. In moments of the truth, we feel envious of Trump's way of life because the best answer is B. Because his life is not burdened with anxieties, we are often troubled too. Let's move to number 4. Alright. Number 4. Yet we might grudge blank a surgeon for offering. Okay, I think the best answer for question 4 is C, because of his B, the high fee he would pay, the high fee we would pay. Number 5. They blank require anything from others. The best answer is A. They do not have to sell anything or require anything from others. Number 6. With so few material possessions, he blank to move from. The best answer for number 6 is what is B. He is able to move from a place to another. Number 7. We often speak contemptuously blank trumps and. The best answer is O. B. Number 8. But blank of us can honestly say. Number 8 is C. How many of us, but how many of us can honestly say. Let's move to vocabulary. Number 9, a surgeon is someone who, okay, definition of surgeon is someone who performs operations. Number 10, make it possible for him to move blank with ease. Okay, so the best answer for number 10 is A, here and there. 11, he may hunt, beg or steal occasionally too. Okay, 11, the best answer is B, to survive. Okay, the last one, number 12, we often blank tramps and put them down as beggars. The best answer is D, condemn. Okay, that is all of what we have for today. Thank you for listening, and inshallah we are going to meet in another lecture. Mr. Haydar Al-Maraabi was with you. Keep safe and goodbye.